She wears a blindfold, her rulings free of prejudice and corruption, rendered without fear or favor. She carries both a sword and a scale. She symbolizes all that is fair and just in the enforcement and the administration of justice. And I believe in her. For 30 years as a prosecutor, judge, and DA, I proudly served Lady Justice. Her image always next to me in my office, a source of inspiration, and a constant reminder that justice is blind, a constant reminder of my idealism as a young attorney. I served her proudly, and I still do. All of us in justice serve her. Hello and welcome to Justice. I'm Judge Jeanine Pirro. Thanks for being with us tonight. This week, that citadel on the Hill, the United States Department of Justice, is under a cloud because of the actions of its head, Attorney General Eric Holder. Fury continues to mount as he is asked to clarify what appears to be perjurious testimony, or at the very least a false statement before a House Judiciary Committee in the midst of a hearing on what possibly is the broadest attack on the free press in recent history. But this most recent scandal is nothing new for Eric Holder. His tenure has been marked by repeated missteps, questionable legal procedures, and questionable judgment. He has been held in contempt of Congress, a vote not just by Republicans, but by Democrats as well. His tenure also marred by his department shipping assault weapons directly to the Mexican cartels, used to kill hundreds of innocent civilians, as well as an American Border Patrol agent and a custom agent. He clearly does not have the ability to investigate what is happening in his own department, as evidenced by a letter submitted to Congress that contained a blatant lie. That letter stating there was no gun walking, and it was withdrawn 8 months later. His attempt to gloss over his own wrongdoings in his latest press scandal by arranging to meet with the very targets of his subpoenas and search warrant under the guise of changing the Justice Department rules show how much of an amateur he really is. Prosecutors simply do not meet with targets for a kumbaya session. In fact, one wonders how the top law enforcement officer in the nation, with at least 10,000 lawyers working for him and 200 years of case law, precedents, and legal treatises on the press and the First Amendment, needs to meet with the press to discuss how far he should go the next time he wants their records. His lack of candor, as well as his refusal to hand over subpoenaed documents and his repeated claims of ignorance, continued to cloud the Department of Justice. He never appears to be prepared to address predictable scandals.
I don't know. I don't know what has happened in this matter. I don't know. I don't know. I assume he was, but I don't know. That I don't know. I don't know why that didn't happen. I don't know. That I'm not sure. We probably have to get back to you with an answer on that. I just don't know. I don't know whether or not what funds are being used or whether that letter would apply to that effort. I just don't know. I don't know. I simply don't know.
He doesn't have good instincts. As a new attorney general, he reopened the criminal investigation of CIA interrogation of terrorists. Not only had that investigation already been cleared by career Justice Department prosecutors, but 7 former CIA directors said such action was unwarranted. His harebrained idea of bringing 5 terrorists to New York City, already in Guantanamo, to try in civilian court to prove to the rest of the world how great our justice system really is, was universally criticized and subsequently reversed. Before a civilian trial could even get underway, Congress barred the transfer of detainees like KSM, which effectively forced the case back to a military commission. His botched gun trafficking effort is something that even a rookie cop could have done better. His refusal to request a special prosecutor for his missteps and those missteps of his department, saying instead he will investigate, basically equates to his investigating himself or to no investigation at all. The man simply does not have the intellect or the integrity to run that citadel on the Hill. The Department of Justice can no longer withstand a leader who has such disregard for truth and justice. I've always been an idealist. I believe in truth and justice and right and wrong. That department can no longer be politicized. Those of us who spent our careers serving Lady Justice are not only disappointed, we are angry. Lady Justice may be blind, but she can see through those bandages enough to know that the American people deserve better.